All right, my friends, welcome back. It's episode 8. I'm super excited to see what happens here. I think we're going to see some big moves. I don't know, just got a feeling based on the previous episodes. If you haven't seen it, go back and watch it. All right, let's look here. Give us a little update. So we had Chris Carpenter still at Montreal, but he had a bid by Southampton. He had interest from 3 other teams in the EPL and the Bundesliga. We had Chris Askew still at Portland, but wanted by Newcastle and Sheffield Wednesday. Both, I want to say, in the EPL, which is kind of fascinating. Jason Duncan still hanging out in Philly. Hopefully he's gotten another senior cap. Josh Doler still at San Jose. He was the one I was most surprised about. His value had dropped from $5 million to $475,000. His contract was up in a month. So I'm assuming they didn't offer him a contract renewal, or they waited until the very last minute. So has he been picked up by somebody else? Hopefully. Zebu Nation, with the huge jump going to Brighton on $21,000 a week, up to $10.5 million. Also had 9 senior caps in the last episode, so he's up to 15 senior caps. Kim Hansen with the big move to Pachuca for $5.5 million, $30,000 a week in wages, but nothing from the U.S. men's national team, so that's strange. And then Heino Goodmanson had made the move to AZ in the Eredivisie, 11.25K, but he hasn't received another senior cap. So you can pause that if you want to go back and look at it, but we're gonna move forward. Let's see. I want to see what happened in terms of Josh Doler. He's going to be the first one we look at, because I don't think they offer, like, usually the AI offers the contract well in advance. So where has he moved to? Okay, is that Ligue 1? Yes. Okay, Saint Etienne. I said that wrong. I apologize. He's in France. He's in France, my friends. Wow. Okay. On a free. What a mistake from the San Jose Earthquakes. He moves on a free, gets 29 starts, 5 subs, 9 goals on a 6-8-1 with 5 assists. Had 2 international. Wait a minute, my friends. Josh Doler has picked up 2 senior team caps. Alrighty, that's his first 2 caps of the save. He's up to $33,000. He was on $9,000. Probably a good move for him. His original value, like I said, was $5 million, dropped to $475,000. It's up to 18.25K or 25 million. What a difference a season makes for Josh Doler. His contract was out on the 31st of July. He started his new contract on August 8th. So boom, get it taken care of. Got a $1.2 million loyalty bonus on a 4-year deal. My goodness, my friends. Let's see how they did last season. I added Ligue 1 into the database. Not into the database. Like, I'll show you here in a second. This is the first season. Okay. So when you go to, let me show you. When you go to add remove leagues, it shows you when they start, when they join. So the Eredivisie started, like, it was literally like in July of 2024, just based on the league scheduling. It was like you could go ahead and add that. I want to say Ligue 1 and Serie A were going to be added in 2025, like June and July 2025. So they've just been added. That's why there's not a history. I already had England and Mexico and Germany loaded, so that's why maybe we saw some moves there. But my goodness, Josh Doler getting paid $33,000 from $9,000, 18.25. Okay, so our highest value before we started was Zebu Nation on 10.5 with Brighton. So has anybody else gone up in value? And we'll look to see where Josh got his. What was it, 2 sub appearances? 2 substitute appearances on a 6.5 international. It's his first experience. Okay, Chris Carpenter made the move to Southampton. So the bid was in with Southampton. He's up to $45K a week. They paid the 6.25. Montreal ended up taking that. He had 22 starts, 2 subs on a 6.63. Could be better. He got 3 more international appearances, 2 starts and 1 sub. So things are coming along nicely for Chris Carpenter. $45,000 a week. Look at I'm just saying, his marking is 15. Is this a player you'd pay $45K a week on a first team contract? Like, the physicals are incredible. It's like, that's like the typical American player, right? Like, we're known for being physical, but like the technicals not being as good, right? In terms of play. But you'd think he'd have some 11s on the crossing as a fullback. Maybe a double-digit passing, heading maybe a little bit. I don't know. I think that's a lot of money to be paying. I'm sorry, Chris, I'm not trying to disparage you. It's just like, man, that's a lot. He's been involved. I guess it was the World Cup qualification is where he got his appearances. Signed it on July, right after I did the last episode. Yeah, right after I did the last episode. It was like June 30th. So 2 weeks later, he makes the move, get a $1.8 million signing bonus. Not bad. And he's getting 5% per year. Not bad negotiations. Any significant injuries? 2025. Yeah, 4 weeks out for a major sports hernia. That's not good. Got a bruised knee, a couple days versus the New Zealand under-23s. All right. Tight Achilles. Wow. Okay, so we've had some. Is this the episode with all the moves? So now we've got at least, 5 international players, something like that? All right, Chris Askew was with Portland. He's with Aston. Oh, man. He was wanted by Newcastle and Sheffield Wednesday. Aston Villa has come in. I mean, the European teams are snatching up the Americans now. He was on 10.5K. He's up to 40K a week on what was that? What would that have been? A 3-year deal? Okay, and he goes up to 66 if he gets 5 international caps. $1.6 million loyalty, but it's on a key player contract. Where is Aston Villa? They're in the championship. They 24-25 were relegated. Okay, so that didn't really work out. We'll have to see. Does that mean, like, is he at risk of, someone coming in for him because they got relegated? So 6.75 million on a 668, 37 starts, 668, not the best. No international appearances. That's interesting. I mean, he's worth 28.5 million, and he's a darn good left winger. He's like 14 crossing. Like, his technicals are getting there. His physicals are pretty good. And he wants to leave. Okay, like I said, I didn't see that earlier. He wants to leave because they got relegated. So is he going to have another move after one season in the championship? Is he going to move or in the Premier League? Is he going to move somewhere else? Interesting, because he doesn't have a clause. So, like, somebody could come in for him and pick him up. We'll have to keep tabs on this. A little gutted he's not getting starts on the wing there for the U.S. men's national team. He's worth $28.5 million, folks. Okay, Jason Duncan was next on our list. He was with Philly. He's with Club Brugge. Same wages, same value. I mean, that's a little disappointing. Wait, what? Okay, he joins on July 1st. So his contract, that's his Philly contract. Okay, well, I'll hop ahead 7 days or whatever, 6-7 days, and we'll come back to see what's going on here. 4.3 million, I guess. They asked 5.5. Okay, we'll come back to Jason. Had a good season, 695. What happened to Philly? What's going on with them? Why are they selling their key goalkeeper? They came in second. Oh, come in second, and you're going to sell your top goalkeeper. Let's see what kind of money they offered. Okay, Josh Doler. Okay, we already looked at him. He was the one that was the end of contract. Okay, Heino, who had moved to AZ, still there. He was worth 9 million. He's up to 9.5. He was on 11.25. He's up to 16.25. He's got 5K a week raise. First team, 25 starts, 9 goals on a 6.93. Still doing a good job there. Has a 6th and 7th cap and still the 1 goal. So he's had 2 more appearances for the U.S. men's national team. Okay, okay, both of those are sub appearances on a 6.4. I mean, maybe it's hard with it being a sub appearance. Has he had any injuries? 2025 January, he had a twisted ankle, major twisted ankle against PSV Eindhoven for 4 weeks, and then in August of this season, sprained ankle ligaments 3 weeks. So doing okay. I mean, he's got what did they give him a different contract? I can't remember. Yeah, that's a new contract. So he's extended out for 4 years, upped his pay rate. He gets 20 goals, he gets 45 grand. Not great. 500 loyalty bonus. Okay. But I mean, 5 grand a week extra in wages. Not bad. Not bad. So kind of settling in there. He's not concerned. He's not looking to move. Nobody's interested in him. Okay. I feel like we're missing people. Cam Hansen is wanted by someone. He's with Pachuca still. He's wanted by Lille, Schalke, and Feyenoord. Okay. We're starting to get the, hey, they're popular. But what I like is that they all haven't moved to the Premier League. I like that they've kind of spread themselves around. Still hasn't gotten a single cap for the mids team. He's at 3.5 million. He's dropped 600 grand in value. He's gone up 1,500 a week in wages. Not too crazy. Not concerned. Flattered by the interest shown in him. Let's take a look at his season. Okay, 28 league starts, 3 subs, 4 goals, 679. He had 6 continental competition appearances, or starts, I should say, on a 673. Not bad, not great, but I mean the value that they're paying insane money for. I mean the lack of value in comparison to some of the other ones. But I mean he's so strong. Technicals are getting there, but okay, that's interesting. We'll have to see if Kim Hansen makes a move. Zebu Nation still with Brighton, 24K a week. That's up 3 grand. His value, it went from 10.5 to 11.25, so up just a little bit. He's the 20 strength guy. Oh, okay, you got a red card, 3-match ban. Nice. That's the end of the season. Interesting. It's showing a World Cup like a cap and qualification. Maybe he already had that because he had 15 caps already, unless I miscounted that. 20 starts, 2 subs on a 6.58. Not the best. Yeah, the international, that's not this season. I'm not sure what's going on there because it's not showing down here. Okay. It dropped to a rotation contract. He was on a first team, so he hasn't been playing very well, so they've dropped him. Brighton, are they still... It said they're third in the Premier League. I was like, that can't be right. It's because the season hasn't started. But they're still in it. Where are they? Wait a minute. Did they... they must have been promoted then. I guess I thought... Okay, they got promoted in 24-25. Okay, yeah. I'm very confused. Were they in it in the Premier League and then they went down and then came back up? Okay, that makes more sense. I was really confused there for a second. But not the best news. I mean, he got a little bit of a wage rise. His value's got up a little bit, but now he's on rotation versus first team, and he hasn't played exceptionally well. Hasn't received another cap. Have I missed somebody? I feel like I've missed somebody. We got Chris Askew, Aston Villa. We looked at that. We got Chris Carpenter, Southampton. Josh Doler in Ligue 1. Jason Duncan, we're going to move ahead 7 days to see what happens with him. Heino Gunnarsson is with AZ still. We looked at him, right? 16.25. Yeah. Yeah, because that was a nice wage rise for him. Kim Hansen, who is one. Yeah, we looked at, and then Zebination. Okay, let me hop ahead and we'll see what happens with Jason Duncan, and then we'll look at the men's team to see when those the players that got the extra caps, when those came in. All right, let's see what happened to Jason Duncan, and then we'll take a look at the people who got caps. Duncan, Club Bruges. He's officially there now. They paid 4.3 million, which when we were at last episode, when we started, he was at the end of last episode, he was worth 4.2 million. So they paid essentially his value up to 11.75K, up from 8.5. Value goes from 4.2 to 9.25 just because he moved to Europe. Interesting. Key player contract. That is, I don't know. I think that's kind of strange, to be honest with you. Like, 20, I just want to look at this correctly. 24, 25. They came in second? They come in second, and then they sell their goalkeeper. Now, maybe he wanted to leave, but, like, who do they have to take his spot? They've got Niels Korber. Oh, he's not nearly as good. Really? Okay, I mean, maybe Jason wanted to leave, and that, you know, he kind of forced their hand, maybe. But I don't know, that's a little strange. I also want to point out, Josh Doler is devastated now. This is 7 days later to miss out on the USA tournament squad, and that must be 2025. Is it the Gold Cup, maybe? And then Chris Askew is unhappy. He now wants to leave the club. But okay, we knew that because they got relegated. Okay, so Carpenter, Doler, and Heino got the international appearances. So let's go take a look here. We're just gonna work our way back. See if any of the names pop out to us. Okay, Chris Carpenter, Hino, and who was it? Josh Doler. Okay. No, I guess the tournament they're talking about is the Gold Cup. So nobody there. Costa Rica. Nobody there in the World Cup qualifiers. Okay, maybe it was in friendlies in Tunisia and South Africa. Josh Doler made a brief substitute appearance. Heino Goodmanson did okay on a 6.4. But I don't see Chris Carpenter. Let's take a look to see when they came in. Uh, 58th minute for Goodmanson. Okay, it's 30 minutes on a 6.4. Again, it's kind of hard when it's a I mean, is it his first cap? No, it's his what, sixth, seventh cap, something like that. And then Doler, ooh. What? In and out, 6 minutes. Why? Why did Tyler Adams come on at what? It doesn't say he's injured. Oh, that's just insulting. You go on, you come right back off. You must have done something horribly wrong on the pitch. That's all I could think of. Sorry, mate. Let's go back to the South Africa game. Doler making an appearance. Heino making an appearance. No Chris Carpenter. Pulisic still in there. Nice. All right, let's take a look when they got in. Okay, this is the USA stats. What is with these weird bringing people on and taking them off? What is the deal? 75th minute and 84th minute. So just, I mean, again, 6.5. It's you're not out there long enough to really have an impact on the game. Okay. Carpenter, I think, has 3 more appearances we need to find. Oh, red card for that guy. Carpenter makes a substitute appearance here. Not long. I mean, it must have been towards the end of the game. Not long enough to get a rating, like 84th minute, something like that. We won't take a look at that one. But that's in a qualifying game, so that's, I mean, you know, something, I guess. Okay, nothing there. Let's go back to late last season, so we can start here. Nope, not appearances there. Nope. I'm sure there's stuff that you guys are noticing that I'm not. Like, hey, who's that guy, you know? No. Surely, I thought he had one more. It could be, there he is, Chris Carpenter. Trinidad and Tobago. Oh yeah, he gets the oh, those are big games. Trinidad and Tobago's a big game because I'm bitter about it. And then Mexico with the loss. But a 7.1 and a 6.6, not bad. What earned him a 7.1? Did he have an assist or something like that? What is that? Chances created? Okay, nice job. Nice job, Chris. Let's just look at the World Cup qualification. Okay, we're second. Looks a bit familiar. A little I mean, these are different teams, right? Still makes you a bit nervous, but Trinidad's in it. Costa Rica not doing well. So I think we've looked at all of the players and the moves and the salary changes and the value rises, and we've got Chris Askew wanted to leave Aston Villa, so I'd guess that probably happens in the next episode. Would be a guess. Doler is devastated for not having made the Gold Cup squad. Lots of changes. We only have, who is it? No, we have nobody left in the American system. They've all moved on. So Championship, 2 in the Prem, Liga MX, Ligue 1, and Club Bruges. In, what are they in? The Jupiler Pro League, which I don't have added. So that's unfortunate that I don't have that added in. So we'll have to see. I want to know your comments. Do you think Chris Askew makes a move? And if so, does he stay in England? Does he go to the Prem? Does he go to the Bundesliga? We've got a bunch of different leagues loaded now. Let me know. Let's get specific with just him. Where do you think he's going to make a move? If you're enjoying this, make sure you hit the like button. Leave a comment. Check out this other stuff over here. I'm having a ton of fun with this series, and we'll see you next time. Have a good one.